As we kick off Skeptics Night, one of the things that I want you to be thinking about as we do Q&A is a lot of the questions that are brought forward, there's going to be facts and evidence that I present to you this evening that you've probably never even heard of. Because when you hear the atheists or the evolutionists or the pluralists or the people of, those who believe in pluralism or people that argue the Bible's not true or whatever the case is, when you hear these people presenting their arguments, you need to know something, okay? The colleges, the schools, the textbooks, the peer review publications, all of the media, they only give you part of the evidence. They don't give you all of the evidence. What I want everybody here tonight to think about, picture a courtroom. Picture in a courtroom, you have somebody on trial, and here's the defense attorney, and here's the prosecuting attorney. Prosecuting attorney gets up and tells the jury every reason to believe this guy's guilty. Is the prosecutor going to give the jury all of the evidence, or is the prosecutor only going to give the jury bits and pieces of the evidence that makes him look guilty? So it's just his job to sell you on the guy's guilt. He's not going to tell you his alibi. He's not going to tell you the stuff that makes him look innocent. He's only going to give you part of the story. The defense attorney then gets up afterward and gives the rest of the story. And that's when the jury makes their decision. What I submit to you folks with stuff like the existence of God, with science, with evolution, with all of this, only the prosecuting attorney has presented his case. Only one side of the evidence has been presented. If I were to survey a jury after they heard the prosecutor present his case, but before the defense got to talk, if you surveyed the jury in the middle, only the prosecutor's evidence is what they've heard. Aren't 11 out of 12 jurors going to be convinced the guy's guilty? Of course they are. But then let the defense get up and let the defense give the other evidence. Let the defense give this piece of evidence and this and more to prove that, and now talk to that jury. What's the jury going to say? The jury's going to say, well, a half an hour ago, I was convinced the guy had to be guilty. But that's before the defense attorney told me about this and this and this and this and this. And now I know it's impossible that he's guilty. All I want is for people to get both sides of the story. I don't care if the atheists make their best case. I don't care if the evolutionists make their best case. I don't care if the skeptics who rip the Bible to shreds, I don't care if any of them make their best case. All I want is an equal chance, equal time to say, okay, now let me tell you what he didn't tell you. And then let's see what makes the most sense to believe.